Hi all, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to discuss about the uh, grade 6 chapter number 1, that is the food and where does it come from. So in my previous video we have discussed about this chapter, page number 1 and 2, that how the food what are the different types of food and how we make it, what are the ingredients involved in it, and from where do we get all these ingredients to make the food. So these ingredients we get, or the raw products from which we make food, they come from two things: plants or animals. So from the plants we get the ingredients like grains, cereals, vegetables and fruits, and from the animals we get milk, meat, egg from some of the animals, and from the goat, cow, buffaloes we get milk. This milk is further can be used to make further products like butter, cream, cheese, curd, and all these things are used as food, or they are used as ingredient in making some of the food items. So this is the different sources of food of plants and animals. Now let us study in this video about plant parts and animal products as food. So in this video I will be discussing only the plant parts of the food. Now plant are other source of food. Which parts of the plant are the source of food? There are in different plants we use different parts of the plant as food. Like for example, the pumpkin flowers, they are dipped in the rice paste and fried, and they are used in that manner. In some mustard, from the mustard plant we use the mustard seeds as the food. We add it in the in for sorting, or we make the chutney of it. Or mustard seeds are also used in making pickles in our home. So like this way, here are the different parts of the edible plants. In some plants we use flowers as the food. In some plants we use fruits. Fruits like apple, tomatoes, all these are fruits of the plant. Then stem, in some plants we use stem as the food. In some plants we use the leaf like spinach, leaf like fenugreek leaves, the methi, what we call, we pluck the leaves. The coriander leaves, we pluck the coriander leaves, and then we use it as a food, or we add it as in one of the ingredient, and we make different food items from it. And from some of the plants we use roots as a food: potatoes, then sweet potato, carrot, radish, all these are the roots. Ginger is a root. So these are the roots which we use as food. So from the plants, from different in plants, there are different parts of the plants, and for different plant we use a different part as a food. um, like for example, from the carrot plant we use the root as a food, but we don't use the leaves of the carrot as our food. Okay, so like this way we can use whichever eatable parts are there in that plant, we use them as our food. Now we must all be cautious that we should not try any unknown plant as food, because it may be poisonous and we don't know actually is it poisonous or not. So we should not try any new plant to taste it whether it can be used as food or not. So like this way, in table 1.4, plant as part of food. Brinjal curry, if you make, what you add? You add brinjal, chili as spice, you add oil from mustard, groundnut, soybean, any other plant. So which part of the plant? Brinjal is a fruit, then chili is also a fruit, then oil is obtained from seeds: mustard, soybean, sunflower, all these are seeds, plant seeds, from where we get the oil. So like this way, whatever food you make at your home, you can categorize the ingredient, and where do we get that ingredient from, that you can identify which part of the plant is that ingredient. Now let us see further in this chapter, that activity number 5. You would have seen your mom making sprouts at your home. So now what are these sprouts? The seeds, the all the pulses what we use as food, chana dal, moong dal, all this are the sprouts. They are the seeds of that fruit, that plant. So these seeds, when we leave in the water for an overnight, and we remove the water and you cover it with the wet cloth, you will see such white. In activity number 5, you can see a bowl of moong with white roots over it. So a small white structure may have grown out of seeds. These seeds are called as sprouted seeds. Sprouted means the seeds have just started to grow into roots. Whenever the seeds germinate, first the roots will grow to imbibe the water, to absorb the water, and then it will give rise to the leaves. The shoot system will grow. So first the white root which comes out, that type of seeds are called as sprouts. Now these sprouts are very healthy, and after washing the sprout seeds you can eat them raw. The moong sprouts can be eaten raw, and chana sprouts also can be eaten raw, but it is bit harder to digest. So uh, it it can be boiled, and it can be taken as snacks or as chaat, or we add it in pani puri. You can add it in rice. Like this way you can add it in different food items. And the next food is honey. Honey we get from the bees, honey bees. Honeybees actually are making the beehives in the plants. They are collecting the nectar from the plants, and they are storing in their beehives. So actually honey is a nectar of the flowers, which is converted into honey. So this is a completely different kind of food which we take it our daily routine, which is produced by the insects by collecting the nectar of the flowers. They go to different flowers and collect the nectar. The nectar means the sweet juice which is available inside the flower, which the bees will suck from their sting, and then they will store it in their hives. So this will make the honey. So this honey is a product which is obtained from the flowers. So these are the different food which we obtain from the plants. So we have seen honey, we have seen moong, we have seen dal, sprouts, and we have seen seeds as a food, we have seen roots as a food, we have seen flowers as a food. So for today's activity, you can make a chart of whatever ingredients your mom is using in your kitchen, which are obtaining from plants. You can categorize them into from which part of that plant it is it a root, stem, leaves, or fruit, or seeds, or what. Okay, so that will be very good for you. So in this video, this much only. Thanks for watching, and subscribe my channel for more such educational videos. In my next video, I'll be taking up the next part, that is what do animal eat and how we get the animal as a food.